14 years is pushing the window for a transplant, but she's had excellent health. 7 years ago, her husband and she went down to Alabama for a holiday, which they justly deserve. They had been trying to, and I'm not criticizing the health system, or everybody does, but they had been trying to adopt. My daughter is 5'2", and they came back from their holiday and on a Thursday, and they were here on that same Saturday, showing us all their pictures, and they were so happy about this holiday. And she said, "Yeah, we came home pregnant." Well, I can still see the look on my wife's face. You know, oh my God, here we go. I now have my daughter and a 7-year-old granddaughter, and that's thanks to the Kidney Foundation and the transplant. And every one of my children, and I think all of my in-laws, have all signed a transplant card. And I can speak for myself. It was hard, but Brenda said goodbye to her mother. I eat for this month. Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak? Okay, George.
Well, first of all, I want to really thank John and all the politicians for coming out here. And you know, this is so awesome. I wish we had more major media coverage. Not that the ones down here we're very happy that you came here, but this is exactly what we want to portray to the country. This would be an excellent opportunity for promoting the importance of organ and tissue donations. What better time than 3 campaign parties fighting each other to win seats and coming together on this issue? This is the type of promotion that we've been seeking from day one when we started right to the end. What we wanted to do was to raise the level of consciousness to every Canadian about this issue, because it hasn't been raised to the level where it should be for a number of years. And the people that are suffering are the people that are on the waiting list. Now, the shortage is not a reflection on our Canadian people, because every single person that I've talked to along the way, every single Canadian that I've talked to along the way has a desire to donate their organs. All of them do. We have to look at our process. We have to look at, are we giving every Canadian the opportunity and education to know exactly what to do, because a lot of them are confused. Every province has a different system. There was no national lobby until Canada until recently, and we need to look at the other thing too. Let's look at this at an individual point of view. We have a system right now where we're encouraging people to donate their organs by signing a donor card and expressing this wish to their family, because it's the family that makes the final decision. So expressing the wish to the family is very, very important. But let's really look at this at an individual level, and we've got to ask ourselves a couple of questions here while I'm explaining the process. Now, after we decide to sign our donor card and we're expressing our wish to our family, and an organ is going to be available usually after a tragedy. That means that the family is going to be approached during a very difficult time. They're probably going to be in a lot of shock, grief-stricken, and they're not going to be in their right state of mind to make a very important decision. Even though they probably supported it a week before, and they said, well, now what, we're going to support your decision. But they're being approached at a very difficult time, at a very weak time. And there's 10 lives that are dependent on that decision. Okay? Now, I'm saying this because I've had a lot of families that were in that position that have talked to me and said that they said no at that moment. And they would have said yes before, and they would have said yes afterwards, and they're all living with a lot of regret right now. A lot of regret. And they wish that they weren't asked at that moment. So I've been asking Canadians, how do you feel that your wish, this very precious wish, and it is an awesome wish because, one decision could not only save up to 10 people's lives, but you're bringing a lot of joy to their families and their friends. We're looking at one decision that positively affects over 1,000 people. This is a very important decision. So we're asking individuals, how do you feel about the fact that your family